What's going on, everyone? It's Joshua McDonald, and today we're going to be taking a look at this 2024 GMC Sierra Elevation. Now, before we get started, make sure you guys leave a like on this video, subscribe down below to see more car content, and let's jump into the review. So first things first, we'll start off with the motor. This has the 2.7 liter 4-cylinder Turbo Max motor from General Motors. This motor is going to give you 310 horsepower, 430 pound-feet of torque, and you're going to have 8,900 pounds of towing capacity in this configuration. And starting off with the key, you're going to have your lock, unlock, remote start. You can drop your tailgate and use the panic button. Up front on the GMC Sierra Elevation, you'll notice we have LED headlights with our turn signals. We have a blacked out GMC grille, red GMC logo in the middle. We also have this kind of fake hood vent styling going on in the hood. Underneath, we're going to have two black tow hooks. We also have our fog lights to the right and to the left. But overall, looks very nice in this white color with the black accents up front. And moving to the side of the truck, first thing we'll notice is these beautiful 20-inch wheels. These are 275 60/20s, same size in the front and the rear. We also do have a few accents on the side. We have this blacked out GMC logo right below the motor. We have black plastic mirrors, black window surrounds, and we also do have our keyless entry on the driver and passenger side. So what this allows you to do is, with the key in your pocket, if you push that button, you can either lock or unlock the vehicle. Also on the passenger side, we do have a full manual seat, so you have your recline, and you can also move the seat forwards and backwards with that hook. We also do have black side steps on this vehicle to get in and out of it very easily. We also do have black trim around the wheel arches on the back and the front. And this one's a 4-wheel drive, so you're going to have your 4-wheel drive badging here on the side. We also do have this step, so you can step in and out of the bed very easily if you need to get access to it. But that's pretty much it for the side. Let's take a look at the back. Moving to the rear on this vehicle, you'll notice we have steps on both sides. You can also step up on this area. It has textured plastic to make sure you have a good grip. We have our elevation badging in the back, GMC Sierra logo right there, and we also do have a couple cameras and a button right here to drop the tailgate. So it comes down nice and easy. You do have your bed liner on the tailgate and all the way around the bed as well. You also do have a 120 volt outlet, 3 tie downs on each corner, so you have 3, 6, 9, and 8. You also do have cargo area lights to the left, to the right, and those will also cut on as well. But very nice space in the bed, has plenty of depth, and this is the 5'6" bed, so you're going to have plenty of room to store stuff back here. Let's go ahead and lift the tailgate back up. It's nice and light, easy to put back in place. You have all of your towing hookups underneath here, so you have a 4-pin and a 6-pin connector. You also do have your spare tire underneath. It is not a full-size spare tire, it is a donut. In order to get that out, you have to unlock this with the key and use your tool to lower it down. You have your towing hookup right here. Like I said before, this configuration will tow 8,900 pounds. You also do have your exhaust right here hanging out the side, so let's see how that 4-cylinder sounds. So definitely a lot of interesting noises from that 2.7 liter Turbo Max motor. But moving around to the driver's side, everything else is pretty much the same, except you have your fuel fill up right here. So it is a capless gas fill system, so you can just put the gas pump inside of there and fill it up. This will take 87 octane and above, so no issues there. But like I said, everything else is exactly the same, except you have your fuel door on the driver's side. But moving to the inside, we have our back seat seating area, finished in this fake wood grain right above the door handle. You also do have your window controls, storage up top, nice leather surfaces to rest your elbow on. We also do have storage underneath, speaker right there, wrapped in chrome. In our back seats, we're gonna have a ton of storage space. These seats do fold up, so you can just pull up on them like that. And you have a ton of space back there. Underneath, you have all of your tools to get the spare tire out and your jack on the other side. You also do have storage behind the seats on both sides. So on this side and on that side. And in the middle here, you do have your cup holders / armrest, whatever you want to do with it. But let's go ahead and step inside. So I'm about 6 foot tall on a good day. This is eye level for me, so I have plenty of headroom. There are divots in the roof for extra headroom as well. Tons of leg room back here as well. And these cloth seats are quite comfortable, so no complaints there. Storage behind the driver and passenger seat. We have 2 AC outlets. We have a USB-C, USB, and a 3-prong right there. But that's it for the back seat. Let's take a look at the front. So moving to the front of the vehicle, we have the same accents up front as well. So the fake wood grain, plastic door handles. We also do have our unlock and lock buttons. We have all of our mirror controls, so we can adjust the left or the right mirror and move those up, down, left, and right. We do have our window locks, fully automatic driver's window, and our window controls for every other window as well. Storage up top, leather elbow rest. We also do have storage down below, and the speaker with chrome trim around it. For the mirrors, we're gonna have our big mirror right there with a blind spot mirror in the corner. That is only on the driver's side. We also do have a power driver's seat, so you can move it forwards, backwards. You can raise this lower portion or lower it down. You can also recline or decline the seat. And you do have full power lumbar. You can also open up the hood by pulling on that latch, but let's go ahead and hop inside and start her up. We're greeted by the GMC logos on both screens, as you can see there. Really nice touch to the truck, but let's put our foot on the brake, hit the start button, and she comes to life. So we'll start off with the steering wheel. We have our cruise control buttons on the left side, forward collision gap adjust, so you can have a 3-car, 2-car, or 1-car length. Heated steering wheel. We have hands-free voice commands, call dropping, and we can navigate the center menu by scrolling up, down, left, right, and hitting enter. On that screen up there, you're gonna have your information tab where you can see your gas mileage, oil life, tire pressure, all that stuff. We also have our media tab, navigation, phone, and settings. We have our windshield wipers that you can turn on or off by pulling up and down like that. And we also do have our window washer. We have automatic high beams that you can cut on or off by hitting this button. We have a driver's AC vent. We have an AC vent to the right. And that's pretty much it for up front. Plus we have these 2 up there. We do have paddles behind the steering wheel. So this left one is to scroll up and down through your music. And on the right side, we can turn the volume up or down. We have a manually adjustable steering wheel. So you just pull out on that and you can move the steering wheel up, down, in, and out. Let's go ahead and lock that back. To the left side, we're gonna have our electronic parking brake. We have our 4-wheel drive controls. So we have auto, 2 high, 4 high. We also do have different drive modes. So we have terrain, off-road, sport, and normal. We also do have a tow haul mode if you're pulling a trailer. We have our bed lights. We can adjust the brightness of that center screen. And we do have fully automatic light controls. Moving to the center console, up front we have the bench seat. So you can pull up on it and turn into another seat. So this will sit up to 6 people. If you want to pull that back down, you have a little tab right here that you can pull on with your finger and it'll come right back down with for you. Storage, 2 cup holders, a little bit of storage right here, phone holder, and we do have some storage here in the middle. You also do have kind of a safe below this, so you can lock or unlock this with the key, and you have that storage space underneath there. In the middle, we have our start button. We have heated seats up front. We have dual zone climate, so the driver's side can be different from the passenger side. You can cut the AC on or off and adjust the fan speed as well. You have a USB-C, USB plug-in, and you also do have your glove box to the right with a hidden glove box up top. We also do have our home button. We can turn the volume up or down, or mute or unmute our music. You have your lane keep assist that you can turn on or off. Automatic stop start, we can drop the tailgate, hazards, traction control, we can roll down all the windows, and we have our huge infotainment screen. So in the infotainment screen, we're gonna have our audio, which is your AM, FM, Sirius XM radio, as well as Bluetooth. You're gonna have built-in Google Maps, you're gonna have your phones, and you're gonna have your cameras. So whenever you put the vehicle in reverse, you'll have your backup camera that has two different lines. So this line is to park in parking spaces, and this line is to hook up a trailer. We also have Google Assistant, Google Play Store, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. We have trailer lights, climate, settings, Wi-Fi hotspot, Amazon Alexa, My GMC, podcast, and news. Great touchscreen. It feels very responsive to the touch, so no complaints there whatsoever. We also do have a little bit of storage behind the touchscreen. And for our forward collision, we have a light right here that will light up red whenever you're about to hit something, and it'll notify you to brake. We have our rear view mirror, and we have two makeup mirrors on both sides. So we have one for the driver and passenger side. We also do have a couple handles up here so you can hold on for dear life if you're ever in that situation. We have all of our OnStar buttons in one place, and we have two different lights up top here. But guys, that is pretty much it for the inside of the 2024 GMC Sierra Elevation. Let's go ahead and take her out on the road. All right, so taking off in the GMC Sierra Elevation, let's go ahead and pull back on the stock, put it in drive, just like that, and we're off to the races. So, up here, first thing we'll do is a quick turning radius check. Let's go ahead and see how the turn is. All right, turning radius is not bad at all for a full-size truck. So as you may know, we do have a couple different drive modes in this truck. We have sport and normal that I'll be testing out on the road today. Right now, we're just in normal mode. So it's gonna have decreased throttle response. You're also gonna have lighter steering, but those are pretty much the only differences. This also has the Turbo Max motor, like I mentioned before, 2.7 liter 4-cylinder turbo with 310 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. We'll also do some acceleration up here, see what kind of power it puts down. Yeah, so with this 2.7 liter 4-cylinder turbo motor, it does have a ton of power, believe it or not. It is very quick off the line, good acceleration. The only complaint I have about this motor is how loud it is. As soon as you get on the gas in this vehicle, all you hear is just straight turbo noise, which is really annoying sometimes, especially if you're just trying to cruise on the highway. Other than that, it's pretty quiet inside the cabin. We don't have very much road noise at all. Suspension, steering, feels very responsive. No complaints there whatsoever. Let's go ahead and flip it over to sport mode. So sport mode, I have tighter steering. I have more throttle response to get up and go. And this mode feels like it'd be very fun to do on some back roads, around some corners. Even though this truck is not a race car, you still can have a good time on the road with it. Let's go ahead and flip it back in normal mode. But the seats up here are very comfortable. These cloth seats, as you can see there, very comfortable. They also are heated, so not bad at all for long trips. go ahead and take it right up here. But overall, truck drives absolutely fantastic. Only complaint I have is the brakes do feel like I'm pushing into a sponge when I'm trying to slow down. But other than that, we have great throttle response, great acceleration, very comfortable inside the cabin. Also, the noise inside is very annoying. So it is very loud inside of here with this motor, but that is to be expected when the turbo is this freaking big on it. So that's really my only complaint. Other than that, it's an absolutely fantastic truck to drive, loaded with safety features to keep you safe on the road. But what we'll do now is head back to the dealership, we'll take a look at the window sticker, and we'll wrap the video up. But that is the 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation. We're going to take one last look at the outside of the vehicle, and we're also going to get to the window sticker on the other side here in a second. But make sure you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. What do you guys think of the 4-cylinder to this truck? Do you guys like the elevation trim, or do you think something else beats it out? Let me know down below. But I think the Elevation has some very nice touches, especially the blacked out trim, which gives it a really sporty appearance. Also a big fan of the acceleration with the motor. But let's take a look at the window sticker. So, like I said, this is the 2024 Sierra 1500 Elevation. Summit white on the outside with a jet black interior. We have that Turbo Max motor paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Base price of the Elevation is $56,700. This one with destination charge and the Turbo Max engine credit comes out to $57,345. Here's all the safety ratings on this vehicle. And with this motor, you're gonna get 17 city, 18 highway, and 17 miles per gallon combined. But here's the whole window sticker if you guys wanna pause the video and take a look at it. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Subscribe down below to see more car content. You'll also see some videos here in the corners. If you guys see any cars that stick out to you or any videos that interest you, make sure you click on those and check them out. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.